Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Cliffy here. We're back again with some more Wellington Phoenix simulated career mode. Now, last time around, we did go unbeaten. I believe 4 from 4 in the league. Probably not going to do as many games per video now, just because if we end up doing 4 or 5 in a video, it's going to be quite a short season. So as you can see there, the table has actually just come up. Standings, the victory momentarily have gone to first. We do have a game in hand, and we are the only unbeaten team left in the league. We are taking on the Western Sydney Warriors, who I think are towards 10th actually. I think we did discuss that last time around. So we're going to look to keep going. Have only conceded the 1 goal in 4 games, which is absolutely great. It tells you how good the guys are doing. And I'm just going to make just a quick change because I do want to keep the morale of the guys high. So you know what, Rufa, you can have a game. We'll bring you in for Devlin. And Ben Wayne. See, now that's a tough one because, I've got Hooper up top and he is absolute class. But I do want to give Ben Wayne some game time, and he has just been coming off the bench. So we might give Gary Hooper a rest this game. Well, you know what? Let's give David Ball a rest, and we'll chuck. Now we'll leave Davila at cam because I think he plays well there, and we'll put Ben Wayne. It's not his preferred position, but we'll chuck him at right mid, just for this game, just so we can give a few of the other guys a bit of a run and keep morale up in the team. I hope this isn't going to go and backfire on me. It is the first time that we've actually gone and made a change. So we're probably just looking at doing the 2 games per episode now, just to try and actually, no, what? No, we'll go 3. We're going to go 3 games per episode just to try and spread it out just a little bit, and then that way we can make the season go a decent amount of time. And there we go once again, picking up the win. Mitch Duke with the very late consolation goal. To be fair, Tim Payne with one in the 89th minute as well. Not ideal, but Rene, is it Rene or Reno? I'm not 100% sure. God, I can't even say his name. Piscopo, getting the job done, and he has really excelled, it must be said, this season, and has made it really hard for Callum McCowart actually to get some game time. So Wayne has played a full 90 minutes there, so hopefully that's going to keep him happy. Roof has done the same. And it hasn't affected us in the table as well. So we'll definitely go and take that. We move back up to the top of the leaderboard. Sydney FC win against their rivals. I don't know who that could be because we played Western Sydney. The only thing I can think, no, but Victory played already. So I'm not too sure who that could be, but we'll just go and simulate these because I don't. It's not that I don't have the time to do them, but I just don't really want to do them. I don't really like the mini games and skill games and stuff like that. Piscopo carrying on his good form. He's now up to 66 overall. Cammy Devlin very close to 67 as well. So promising signs around this Phoenix team, it must be said. And I'm kind of just waiting for a. Oh, we must have had the bye. We must have had the bye. I was going to say I was just waiting for a message to come through to say that. The gaffers were happy that I gave them a little bit of game time. Now we come up against Central Coast, just going to check where they are. Again, probably towards the bottom of the table. Oh, Melbourne City got their first win. Well done to them. But Central Coast without a win as well. Western Sydney, both those teams rooted to the bottom of the table with just 1 point. We do concede our second goal of the season. But still, we've been very solid. Just 2 goals conceded in 5 games. And that shows you how well that the backline is gelling. So, Shanghai, why do I have this? Asian Champions League, of course. Makes sense. So, Central Coast. Oh, Player of the Month shortlist. We've got 2 players in there. Piscopo and Davila, it looks like. You can't tell me. Oh, it doesn't tell you. It doesn't actually tell you. It just shows you the photos. Oh, no, here we go. So Petratos from the Jets, Toivonen and Piscopo and Davila, which is to be expected. Rufa feeling his time is up. Okay, we better keep him on for this game here. And I'm going to bring David Ball back in. Just because, I don't know why, but for some reason, I just feel as though the Central Coast Mariners are a bit of a bogey team for the Phoenix, and we could potentially come unstuck here. So I don't want that to happen. Don't know why squad morale isn't sky high. Like, we're unbeaten in 5, in the league. We're unbeaten in 10 on the trot. Actually, we're on a winning streak of 10. We haven't lost in 10 games, so that is something amazing. We're now heading to Central Coast Stadium to take on the Mariners, and that's not ideal. So Kakachi gets a goal. That's another one for him, and Hooper gets. Wow. Oh no, it was in the 84th minute. And Hooper getting the goal, but not ideal to lose Kakachi, who has been so influential for us in the games so far. I think he must be up there on goals. I know he scored quite a few in pre-season, possibly not now. I was going to say, I'm sure he has. Maybe he does only have one. Maybe his goals came in pre-season. You guys will have to let me know, but I know he was banging them in pre-season. But obviously not so much now. We're going to have time for one more game here. We'll just get these done. Oh, Ollie Sale goes to B, goes to 64 overall. We'll take that. We will take that. Kakachi can do a bit of training considering he is out for the foreseeable future. So Hudson Wihongi, that will probably give him a chance. Oh, will that give him a chance to get in? Thanks, despite not being the top player. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you, son. Happy, whatever. Okay, all you can find in England, we don't worry too much about that. Kakachi has been given a one-match ban, and Luke De Vere has injured himself as well. So that's not ideal. He's gone for 2 weeks. That's the second time he's been injured as well in the season to date so far. So we're going to have to change things around here. So De Vere will bring you off. We'll bring on Hudson Wihongi. And then in the left-back position... Wow, this is a tough one. Because remember, we sent Louis Fenton out on loan. So, what can I do here? What can I do? We'll bring McGinn in. I might chuck Wilson there, to be fair. I know he can play right back. So we might chuck him there as a makeshift, seeing it is only for one game. Yep, we'll chuck him there, seeing it is only for the one game. Again, it's not ideal. I'm going to bring Cam Devlin back in for Rufer. We'll keep Ball on. So we'll stick with that team. We do have one game left to go. This episode, once again, has gone a little bit longer than I would expect, but we have had a few things that have needed to be fixed. The injury and the suspension to De Vere and Libby Kakachi. So both of those not ideal. And to make matters worse, we do now have a game against a team towards the top of the table. Kakachi, what are you talking about? How can I not bench you, son? You have a red card. You're suspended for a game. Oh, God. Wow. Okay, I really do not understand what that is about, because you cannot play, son. You are suspended. You have to stay on the bench. You can't even go on the bench. You're in the reserves, man. All right, let's go. Sydney FC at home. The media's gathering. We're not even going to bother doing the press conference. It feels like a long time since we've been back at our Sky Stadium. And hopefully we can go. Oh, there we go. So a 1-1 draw. Davila. Oh, he missed a penalty in the 88th minute to win it. That's the first points that we have dropped all season, fam. Again, just conceding the one goal, which is good considering we did have a makeshift backline today. Obviously, no Kakachi, no Luke De Vere, with Wilson and Hudson Wihongi in place of them. Davila carrying on his good form. He is going to be an absolute steal for us, it must be said. And the suspension is now over for Kakachi, so that's good leading into our next game. But we have finally dropped some points after 7 games. Still haven't lost, which is a very positive sign. But anyway, guys, I'm going to wrap things up here. Do hope you've enjoyed this 3rd episode of my FIFA 20 Wellington Phoenix Simulated Career Mode. If you have, remember to drop a thumbs up and drop a comment down below. Thanks for watching, and until next time,